There's a new champ in the browser wars. Hi, this is Walt Mossberg, personal technology columnist for the Wall Street Journal. And most of you are probably watching this video on a Windows computer using the Internet Explorer web browser that comes built in. If you happen to be using a Macintosh, you're probably using the Safari web browser that comes built into the Mac. But some of you, a minority, are using Firefox, which is the alternative web browser that has been the most successful in challenging the leaders on each of those platforms. Firefox is heavily favored in some circles in the technology industry, but depending on whose survey you believe, it's got a market share of somewhere between 15 and 20% in the general population. Well, this month, Mozilla, the nonprofit foundation that publishes Firefox, is coming out with a new version called Firefox 3, and I've been testing it, and I believe it is better than either the latest version of Internet Explorer on Windows, i.e. 7, or Safari 3.0, which is Apple's browser. Now, why do I say that? Well, I think Firefox 3.0 beats IE and Safari in three areas. One is speed, the other is new interesting features, and the third is security. And I'll just go through a few examples quickly. On speed, when Firefox first came out, it was the fastest browser, but it got overtaken over the years, especially by Safari. And in my tests of Firefox 3.0, I think it has regained that speed title. It is significantly faster at Internet Explorer 7 at opening a bunch of tabs or websites at once, and it's slightly faster than Safari in that kind of a task on my tests. In terms of new features, they've really done a great job in making it easier for you to get to websites and to manage your bookmarks. The address bar where you type in web addresses is now alive. It searches when you just put any word or phrase in. It searches through all your bookmarks and the other information you have locally from your web browsing experience and comes up with a list of what you probably are looking for. And that saves you a lot of typing, and it saves you combing through your bookmark menus. Bookmarking sites is far easier than it ever has been, not only in Firefox, but in the other guys. You just click once, literally once, no further action is taken, and you've bookmarked any site. It also has smart kind of folders of bookmarks. Folders of the most recently bookmarked sites, folders of the most recently visited sites, or the most visited sites. So they've just done a lot to smooth that whole process out. On security, they have two interesting new features. One is that they will now warn you when you're going to a website that is known to be a source of viruses or spyware or other malicious software. The old Firefox and Internet Explorer already will warn you if they think you've gone to a website that is a fake, where that maybe somebody will try to steal your identity. But now the new Firefox 3.0 takes that one step further and warns you about sites that distribute malicious software. It also has a feature built in where with one click you can find out who owns any website if the owner of the website has adopted a new kind of security certificate that is out there and being pushed by several companies. So all in all, I would say right now, Firefox 3.0, which will be out later this month for general distribution and is free, is better than IE 7 on Windows or Safari 3.0 on the Mac. Now, that situation may change. Microsoft is working on a very interesting new version of Internet Explorer that should be out later this year, and Apple is always working on new versions of stuff but rarely says anything about it. But for the moment, I recommend Firefox 3.0. This is Walt Mossberg, and I'll see you next week.